Hello everybody and welcome back to Fable 2. Gonna be doing some more solo stuff in this episode. We have some quests to attend to. I'd just like to mention briefly that there was a quest I wanted to show off that I didn't actually get the chance to do. There's a quest, you can go back to one of your wives or your husbands or whoever if you're married to more than one person or if you've slept with a prostitute or something, and they will give you the blackmail letter. And this gives you a quest, but unfortunately the time for the quest ran out. So, dear adulterer, you are a dastardly fiend and must therefore pay the price of your infidelity. I propose a sum of 2,000 gold. I give you a deadline of 5 days from the receipt of this letter to pay the money in full. Bring the money to Bowerstone Market. You'll find a lowly stooge called Kenneth waiting for you under the bridge. If you kill Kenneth or the deadline expires, then I will inform all of your partners of your unfaithfulness. Yours sincerely, D. So what had happened was I had got this quest and I had traveled, I think, from Bowerstone to Bloodstone, which takes about 100 hours. So my 5-day deadline ran out and I failed the quest. I still got 1,000 renown for it. And funnily enough, I went to go visit one of my wives and she wasn't happy with me, but she didn't threaten to divorce me or anything. So apparently my wives just love me too much, or they're just, I don't know, too happy with the hero wife lifestyle that they didn't divorce me. So that was a quest I unfortunately didn't get to show off, but I thought I'd just mention it. You'll also notice that because of that quest, I only need 541 more renown because I had gotten the 1,000 additional for that quest that had just randomly popped up. So anyways, moving on, in this video I'm going to buy another one of the unique properties in this game. There's a quest that comes up after you come back from the Spire and after you meet Reaver, and you can actually buy Brightwood Tower, the place where we saw Garth for the first time, where he had gotten kidnapped from. So we're going to purchase it and we are going to sleep in it because apparently it's a dangerous place, but I like danger, so let's go. Alright, and once you get to Brightwood, there's going to be people from the Spire here. Oh yay! Because I really can never get enough of you people. And the unfortunate thing about this is that they're mostly going to be the, I like to call them the Commandant clones, the ones that shoot the annoying, like, Spire spell at you that, like, you can never avoid. So they're kind of annoying to deal with, and they do a ton of damage, so you can die a lot here if you're not careful. As you can see here, I'm actually getting my butt kicked, kind of, because there's so many of them at one time, and that spell that they throw your way is killer. And plus there's a lot of them to try and avoid, so this really isn't fun. But this is actually, I should mention this, if you don't complete this quest but you keep selecting it, coming here and then leaving the area, or selecting another quest or something like that, these guys will actually keep respawning. So it's a good area to grind if you need to grind, because they actually do, to my knowledge, infinitely respawn. I'm trying to heal my dog. There we go. Because I'll need him, I'm sure, later on. Dog's always useful. If you need the experience, and also the gigantic spire thingy comes out as well. But this thing's really easy to beat up. Really, I don't find this thing too much of a danger, and it gives you a butt ton of experience, so definitely can't complain there. So if we go ahead and we investigate Brightwood Tower, you'll see that it is 243,812 gold, and you get some really nice bonuses from sleeping here. You get the health bonus, health regeneration, and 5 minutes of fame. So, one of the unique properties in the game, once you buy it, you cannot sell it, it's yours forever. You can move your family in here if you want, and we're gonna buy it. And attached is Garth's note. To whom it may concern, there is a bed at the top of this tower whose mysteries I have yet to fully unravel. It is a most unnatural item. Take care when spending a night in it. You may find your dreams more dangerous than you're accustomed to. Sincerely, Garth. Alright, well now I gotta check out this place, because if Garth couldn't figure it out, then I don't know who could. I mean, he's a master mage scholar type guy, and who knows how long he's lived here for. But you can also go to Wraithmarsh anytime you want using the Cullis Gate, although I don't know why you would do that since you have fast travel, and fast travel is an amazingly beautiful thing. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can loot in here. Although I don't think there's anything worth a lot of money, but I always like to loot. You also can own this property and you don't have to go and sleep at the bed on the top of the stairs. You actually have one here that you can sleep in. So if you want to just own the property but you don't want to actually do this quest, then that's fine too. But it will never go away and you will not get the renown reward for it, but it's completely up to you. I personally really like this quest, and I really like the character that's associated with it and the whole quest you get. I think it's just kind of neat. Let's see what's on this bookcase if it'll let me. It says search, but then I search it and it doesn't give me anything. So touchy, I hate that. Okay. So this is about the last of where we saw Garth's tower, because this is where Lucian came and kidnapped him, or the Commandant, I should say. That's a really, really nice view. Brightwood's such a beautiful place. Too bad it's full of bandits and Commandants and other things. But on the very, 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 very top of the tower, you can actually climb up. And hidden in this room is a bed and a chest. It's a really, really far and out of the way like place for a bed. I think it's kind of interesting. And we also have Garth's journal, so this doesn't go into anything really, really specific, but tracks the progress of Garth's many experiments into the oculate, from the invention of new will spells to the preparation of potions. His latest entries concern his latest acquisition, a seemingly normal bed that acts as a conduit to another dimension. The object's power exceeds all my expectations. Despite all that I have read about these Old Kingdom relics and their power to transport one to their own self-contained universes, I wasn't prepared for them having a personality. I shall try to ascertain just how conscious it is in my next few journeys, though I do feel some trepidation about what else I might discover. Ooh, this just gets better and better. Alright, now I really gotta sleep in this bed. I gotta figure out what this is all about. Oh! Well, isn't this interesting? Yeah, you'll wake up next to the bed that you were sleeping in, and you actually turn into a kid carrying a gigantic hammer, which is the coolest thing. But yeah, this seems to be like a dream world, or a nightmare world, I guess, depending on how you look at it. Our hero definitely didn't have a very good childhood. Hello, I hope we can be super best friends. There's something I want to give you, something I think you'll like. Chesty, your friendly chest. P.S. What are your hobbies? Sometimes I like to kill people. So, yeah, this world is actually run by a demonic treasure chest, believe it or not. And his name is Chesty. So, you're trapped in this nightmare world, and essentially you have to play Chesty's games, and if you don't, then you will never be allowed to escape from this hellish nightmare world. So, that's a lot of fun. And this is, like I said, I really like this quest just because Chesty is actually a reoccurring character. He also appears in Fable 3, and he has a similar role in that game, and there's a really cool quest associated with that as well. But I just like the idea of being able to go back and be a kid. I think that's pretty cool. Hello again, super best friend. Let's play a game, and if you win the game, I can give you your prize, because that's how games work. Winners get prizes, and losers bleed a lot, and then get eaten by worms. I like games. Chesty. Okay. So luckily they give you a weapon to use, and it's your weapon that you actually have equipped, which is even better, because killing beetles as a kid with a gigantic axe, in my opinion, is pretty freaking awesome. It'll allow me to get some more strength experience as well. You also get quite a bit of renown for this quest, given how simple it is and just really how cool and unique it is as well. So, let's go over here next, and what does Chesty have to say this time? Hey, you're very good at games, aren't you? Do you ever cut the legs off adventurers and see how long it takes them to crawl to what they think is safety, but is actually a swamp filled with flesh-eating insects? That's one of my favorites. Maybe we can play it later, Chesty. Ah, so crazy and creepy and just a bad, bad, bad man, this Chesty guy. And I also love how, because we're so small, all of these huge hobs just like tower over us. I really like that they like scaled the enemies as well. They didn't make the hobs like really small or anything. It just kind of adds to the whole kid experience. You never got to really kill anything as a kid except for beetles, but now I get to kill a whole bunch of stuff. I get to kill hobs and whatever I please, really. Let's go kill this last hob. Luckily I have some really, really good equipment, so this really isn't that difficult. Lots of fun, though. Okay, Chesty, I'm definitely kicking ass at your games, so throw me another one. There's also, like, random beds and stuff sprawled out. This place also looks really similar to Bowerstone Cemetery, just with the big opening gate. It kind of reminded me of that. Hey, that wasn't very nice. You know, hurting hobs like that. Don't you know that they're only little children? Children who've had their souls devoured by dark nymphs? I'm only super best friends with nice people, but it's okay. I forgive you. Chesty. Why, thanks for your forgiveness. I'm sure I'll need it, because you are super crazy. He's definitely not the type of guy you'd want to be friends with and then betray. I'm sure he would find you and, like, hack you with, like, a saw in your sleep and kill you. That would be, like, one of the most terrifying things to me, is meeting somebody who is actually that super crazy and then, like, having no idea what to do about it. To me, that's absolutely terrifying, but that's just me. I also love how all these areas are spooky but beautiful at the same time, like all just the detail of the forest and the trees and the gate and the moon too. The moon is really pretty, but at the same time it's filled with death and this crazy demonic guy or chest or whatever he is. I don't even know what he is. Is he like a guy hiding inside of a chest or what? Ooh, this is really pretty. Look how beautiful this is. All these flowers. Ooh, and that beautiful moon, too. Wow! Isn't this just the best time you've ever had? In fact, we're having such great fun that I've invited a bunch of my old super best friends. They came into Chesty's home just like you did, and they liked it so much that they stayed here forever and ever. Please say you'll stay too, Chesty. Well, I kind of have some of that, you know, adventuring stuff to do, or else I might consider it, but not right now, unfortunately, Chesty. It's just not for me right now. This wave can be pretty difficult because they summon Hollow Men as well as Banshee and then the Banshee babies. So I'd recommend taking care of the Hollow Men first, getting them out of your way, then killing the Banshee children, and then you can focus all your attention on the actual Banshee itself. Remember that with Banshees you have to kill their children in order to kill them, so you might want to do that first. I could have used my axe and gotten a lot more experience, but I really do need some more skill experience so I can finish off my skills. But I'll probably just kill it next round with my axe, because my axe does a lot of damage, and I'm pretty fast with it because I'm really strong, so. There we go, Chesty. I win at your games once more. I think we're almost done in here. Chesty really can't throw much else our way. We've pretty much defeated every single type of enemy so far, except for Balverines and bandits, but bandits don't seem like they would fit into this little creepy storybook-esque type place. Oh, where are we going now? A house of sorts? It looks like Garth's tower. Kind of. And can I crawl over? Yes, I can. I thought I was almost too short to crawl over that. That would have been really unfortunate. Oh, hi! You make me sad when you hurt my other friends. They just want you to stay here like Chesty does. Don't you like it here? Do you like doggies? I like doggies. Let's play with doggies, Chesty. Oh, just as I just mentioned Balverines. Speak of the devils! I think we're gonna be fighting some Balverines. So let's charge up a good spell here and shock the heck out of them. Even though I don't really need any more will experience, it's just a good way to start some stuff off. It's just a good way because shock is really great because it stuns the enemy, and then because the shock keeps going, it also hurts them, which is really good too. That's why shock's my favorite spell. But these Balverines really shouldn't give us much trouble. But they're huge! They're so big for like little tiny child hero that we are. We also make child grunting noises when we swing our sword, which is pretty cool. I really like the whole realistic part about this, you know, like they really did change everything, except for your weapon, of course. You have all your weapons and your skills and stuff, but there we go. Is that it? Am I finished slaying all of your doggies now? Are we done in this nightmare, Chesty? Dear stranger who used to be Chesty's super best friend but isn't anymore, we've all been so happy that you came to visit us, and we really, really wish you could stay, but Chesty said he would give you a prize, and Chesty never lies. Enjoy it and think of Chesty whenever you look at it. We will be so lonely without you and die. Love, Chesty. Well, I'm sure there are some people in this world that wouldn't be too sad if you died, Chesty. I'm very sorry to say that. And we get the Diamond of Sorrow. This invaluable gem is a piece of Chesty's very own heart, broken when you chose not to remain his super best friend. Aww. I think he also gives you that 100,000 gold as far as I know. So yeah, you get quite a bit of renown, you get quite a bit of experience, you get some gold, and you get that diamond which sells for a lot of money. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep in this bed, and we're going to finish up this quest. And now that we are back, we have earned enough renown to talk to Reaver, as well as finishing up the Brightwood Tower side quest. You have survived your journey to Chesty's land of unparalleled wonderment. Chesty will miss you. And we also get the Son of Chesty trophy. So I think that ended pretty well. I also put on a silly outfit because this quest was kind of silly, even though we didn't do it as adult us.
Nothing else. You will have piqued Reaver's curiosity.
So, I'll let Teresa just finish talking. I think she has, though. She's basically just telling us that we can now go back to Reaver, but I don't want to do that yet, because there's a lot more quests to do. So yeah, that was kind of a long quest, but again, really, really cool, really love it, and it's definitely a really good option if you're looking to do one of the quests to gain some renown for Reaver, because it's actually also pretty simple. So, next video we're going to do some more side quests, and I hope that I will see you then. Thanks for watching.